Welcome to day 27 of Zero to Claude. Let's have some confetti. Today I'm going to pull back the curtain on the system behind everything. We've spent this sprint teaching Claude new tricks, and today I'm going to show you how to build a home to keep it all in. So I'm going to show you Obsidian. Obsidian at its heart is a free note-taking app, but here's the part that matters. Every note you write in Obsidian is just a plain text file sitting in a normal folder on your computer. They call that folder a vault. There's no cloud lock-in, no weird format, no subscription, just your notes as plain files that you own forever. And the magic of Obsidian is that your notes link to each other. They talk to each other. Your client note links to your project note, which links to your meeting notes. So over time, it stops being a pile of documents and becomes a connected map of your whole business, a second brain. Now, here's why I'm showing you this on day 27, and here's why it's a complete game changer. Remember, Claude Code is the engineer, reading and writing files in a folder, and the Obsidian Vault is just a folder of plain text files. So let that land. They can speak the exact same language. Your second brain, your Obsidian folder, and your AI engineer, Claude Code, are looking at the same folder. So I can point Claude Code to my vault, and suddenly it can read my entire business, every note, every plan, every client, every link that I've put in there. And I'm not copying and pasting this into a chatbot. The AI is living inside my notes with me. Three reasons this combo is super powerful. 1, plain text is the shared language. You read Markdown in Obsidian, Claude writes down Markdown in code. Same thing. 2, it's local and private. Remember day 15 scoping? Your vault stays on your machine. 3, the Claude MD file we build tomorrow lives right here in the vault. So let me show you mine. Right now, I'm inside my vault, and my vault is named Sutton. It's my entire business operating system in one folder. But here's the part that makes people's jaws drop. I don't just have notes in here, I have an entire team, and Claude built the team with me. Remember on day 23 when I told you to go write down all of your agents in your notebook? Well, that's what this is. I wrote down all these agents in my notebook. I took pictures of my pages, I put it into Claude Code, and I connected Claude Code to Obsidian, and now it actually made all my dreams come true. So you can see here, every team, every agent has a name, a domain, a mission, and its own folder. So if I click on Bozma or Carl or Luann, we can see exactly what they're meant to do inside their MD file. So they have a specific role in my company. So here is Stassi's brief. She's basically my developer, my coder, my engineer, and builder. Build what the business needs and make it work. So in her brief, Claude and I went back and forth on what she has to do. And this is specific to my business. Right now, I'm still on Kajabi. In 4 months, I won't be, so this will change and update. Which brings me to the next part that makes Obsidian so cool. I can go to Claude and say, hey, I'm changing my website around and here's what we're building it on now. And it'll rewrite Stassi's entire brief on what she's supposed to do for my business. Basically, an agent's brief is like a control panel. So I'll go to Bozma's brief. She's my marketing person. So you can see here, every time I make an update, it'll change it right inside Obsidian. And I don't have to edit it or say save to memory. It just goes and it becomes a no-code control panel for all of my AI agents. So this is what my day actually looks like. I'll open up Claude Code and I'll point it at my Sutton vault. And in plain English, I'll say something like, draft this week's content from the marketing brief. Pretty boring. I wouldn't actually say that, but it's a good example. Claude is reading the brief, reads my brand voice doc, writes the content, and saves it back into the vault where I can then read it in Obsidian. The folder is the meeting room. We're both working in the same place. So that's the whole idea. Obsidian is the body your business as it files. So that's the whole idea. Obsidian is the body. Your business is. So that's the whole idea. Obsidian becomes this body of all of your business files that you can see and touch. And Claude Code is the brain that works inside of it. You don't need my exact setup to start, but I do want you to try this because it makes it so much easier. While this is working, I want to show one other thing that completely sold me on setting up my Obsidian. So I do a lot of webinars, as you may know, and whenever I wanted to grab a webinar to maybe create content from, I used to have to go find it on the internet and find the link and bring it back. And now I can just go in and tell my Claude Code to go into Bosma and go to webinars and just grab one of the many webinars I've been a part of and to create content from that. So it can create links, it can create images. So here's all these images that I had Higgsfield create of me that it can then post to social media. It can hold files, it can hold CSVs. So let me show you in Luann. She has all of my 0 to Claude training that I've done so far. We have an entire YouTube overview and curriculum. And I have a CSV file with all of everything that I've put into our school community can now be accessible by Claude Code without ever uploading things or having to search for it somewhere on the internet. I also just think this is great for us visual learners because it shows you how it connects everything in your system. So this is really cool. This is the second brain image that they're saying. And as you scroll in, you can just see how everything is connected in your business. And you guys, I've only been using this for about 6 days. Like, this is incredible. So I hope that you use this and start to understand how it all comes together. For me, I think this was the missing link to making Claude Code make sense. Trying to build a 7-agent system on day one is going to completely overwhelm you. You can start with a single vault, and you can have that vault just have one agent in it. I'm actually currently creating another vault that is just for my personal life. And so if you want to do that and just start with a vault that is for your personal life, and then once you nail that down, you can get into building one for your business. But yeah, I really like it. I have this Caroline Manzo one, and it's bills, camps, contacts, education, family, health, stuff that honestly is so important, but sometimes gets scanned over when I'm doing my 5:30 a.m. email review. So I want you to take a look at this, open a vault. Oh, let me show you how to connect it real quick. So you'll go to Obsidian right here, and then you'll hit download, which you can see there's download right here. It gives you instructions. Okay, so you'll download it, and then you'll get it installed. And then once it's installed, you'll open it, and it'll look like this. And you're just going to hit create new vault, and you're going to name your vault. I highly suggest having some fun with this, because why not? If you don't watch Real Housewives, that's fine, but if you have another series you want to name it after, my brother-in-law is a real nerd alert, and I love him, but he's doing a Dungeons and Dragons Obsidian vault. And I don't know if you like sports, you can name it after your favorite sports team, maybe the coach and the players. So anyways, pick the name, and then you'll pick the location. So let me show you how you can connect Obsidian to Claude. And actually, don't panic, there's no APIs or actual configuration needed, because your Obsidian, remember, is a file system. And so all you're going to do is say, I installed an app called Obsidian, and inside it, I need to create my AI agents. Here are all of the documents you created when talking through my AI agents with you. Please set up each agent as a folder inside Obsidian. You probably want to name your vault. So inside my Obsidian vault named blah, blah, blah. And then it'll just go into it because you have given it access to your local files. And if it can't find it, just tell it to find it and it'll find it. So it's super easy to do. And once you're in Obsidian, you're going to spend a lot of time poking around, and I think it would make a lot of sense to do another training on this tomorrow just to kind of show how you set up the agents inside Obsidian. But I know you're thinking, oh geez, another app or tool. This is going to be something that grows with you and is really important no matter which AI tool you're using. Of course, we're using Claude right now, and we'll continue to use Claude, but it is important to tool stack and understand which tools are out there and how to use them. And no matter what tool you use, your content can always go back to Obsidian. So this is another reason I love it. I know we're working in ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Grok, who knows what else is coming, and this is a way to keep us organized. Okay, I hope this made sense. Please put your comments below and I will make sure to get to them. I may even make some videos to answer the questions because this is so important. Great job today. I'll see you tomorrow for day 28.